The story starts with a man dragging a girl on the road. Later, the scene cuts and three teenagers can be seen breaking into a house. One of them is a girl named Rocky, while the other two are boys named Alex and Money. These three break into houses and steal everything that looks worth taking. After the robbery, the three of them are seen traveling back home happily. This is when Rocky tells them she wants to move to California with her sister, and that's why she is doing all this. Hearing this, Alex becomes surprised that Rocky is going to leave this place. Alex secretly loves Rocky and wishes to make her his girlfriend. Rocky asks him to move with her to California, but he refuses, saying he has his dad here. Later in the evening, Alex reaches home. Alex's father works as a manager in a security company. This is why Alex and his friends can easily break into houses secured by his father's company. They do all this by simply displacing the keys from Alex's father's safe without letting him know. The next day, Money meets a man to sell all the stolen goods from the earlier robbery. However, Money is disappointed to receive a lot less money than he expected. The man explains to him that these stolen goods are not worth much and suggests he should try stealing cash instead. Moreover, he gives him information regarding a house where a blind man lives, who has at least $300,000 in cash. The offer appeals to Money, and he leaves. The next day in school, Money explains all the information to Alex and Rocky. He tells them that the house is owned by a blind man named Lang, who is an ex-military officer. Moreover, Lang received all this money as a settlement from a rich girl who killed his daughter in a car accident. Money becomes excited, stating that this is a golden chance they shouldn't miss. But Rocky hesitates, saying that stealing money from an ex-military officer's house wouldn't be easy. Later, Alex reminds both of his friends that they agreed not to steal cash, as it could get them 10 years behind bars. He clarifies that he couldn't take this much risk, as his father's reputation and job are at stake. So Alex leaves, removing himself from the plan. Later at night, Alex receives a text from Rocky. She requests him to do this for her, as she has to move to California. As a result, Alex melts and agrees to join the plan. The next day, Money keeps an eye on Lang's house and briefs Rocky and Alex about the situation. He tells them this is an abandoned street and Lang is the only one living there, so there is no chance of being seen by anyone. As he explains all this, a dog appears out of nowhere and starts barking at them. This is Lang's dog, and this is the first time all three of them see Lang in person. Later the same night, they approached the house according to the plan. First, they put the dog to sleep by making it eat intoxicated bait. Later, they tried to open the door with the keys Alex had displaced from his father's office, but they were shocked to see 4 locks instead of 1 on the front door. With no other option to get into the house, Rocky climbed through the window and got inside. As she entered the house, she disarmed the alarm system with the master control key Alex had given her. Later, Rocky opened the front door from the inside and let both Rocky and Money in. After getting into the house, all three of them looked for the safe in which Lang had hidden the cash. Later, Money entered Lang's room and tried to fill it with some kind of sleeping gas. While doing so, Lang woke up but soon went back to sleep. After this, Money went back downstairs and tried to break a locked door that led to the basement. All three of them thought the cash was hidden there, as they were unable to find the safe anywhere else. Later, while being unsuccessful in breaking the lock, Money took out a gun to shoot at it to make it open, but Alex was shocked to learn Money had a gun in his possession. Moreover, Alex confronted Money, saying it was never part of the plan to bring a gun. He urged Rocky to leave with him and back out of the plan, but she declined. Rocky became disappointed watching all this and left the place. On the other hand, Money shot the lock and broke it open, but out of nowhere, Lang appeared on the scene. Seeing Lang, Money tried to threaten him to back off, but Lang moved forward, and as soon as he learned these guys had broken the basement lock, he charged at Money. As a result, Lang got hold of the gun and pushed Money against the wall. While holding Money in this position, Lang asked him how many of them were there. Money responded that he was alone, and hearing this, Lang pulled the trigger and killed Money in front of Rocky. Watching all this, Rocky held her breath and didn't make a sound to let Lang know she was there too. Later, she hid in the closet, trembling in fear. On the other hand, as Alex heard the gunshot, he returned to the house and narrowly escaped getting caught by Lang. Moreover, Lang locked the front door and blocked the window through which Rocky had entered. While Lang was doing this, Alex hid under the sink and received a text from Rocky. The text stated that she is scared and that Lang had killed Money. After this, Alex asked Rocky where she is, to which she replied she is in the closet. Later, Lang was seen approaching the closet where he opened the safe and checked his money. While Lang was doing this, Rocky remained hidden in the closet and learned Lang's safe password. Later, when Lang left, Alex reached the closet and urged Rocky to leave, but Rocky opened the safe and got hold of all the money Lang had hidden there. After this, both of them found the basement door lock was broken, which was their only chance to leave the building. So they rushed towards it, but as soon as Rocky was about to reach the door, Lang appeared from the basement. Both Rocky and Alex stood still, making no noise so that Lang wouldn't know they were there. As Lang was trying to dispose of Money's body, Alex tried to sneak away slowly but unknowingly made a noise. As a result, Lang became cautious and aimed his gun at Alex, but thankfully, Money's phone rang. Lang shot Money's phone, thinking it was the source of the noise. So he got busy again with disposing of Money's body and dragged it away from the living room. Later, as Lang leaves the living area, Rocky and Alex sneak through the basement door into the basement. On the other hand, Lang finds Rocky's shoes near the front door and realizes it wasn't only Money who broke into his home. Lang rushes to his closet and checks his safe, where he finds all his money missing. Back in the basement, Rocky and Alex are shocked to find a girl tied to chains. She begs them to help her and violently shakes her chains. This rings a bell in the living area, and Lang realizes Rocky and Alex are in the basement. Watching this, Alex suggests they don't have time to save the girl and should leave, but the girl pleads for help, melting Rocky's heart. The girl explains that she accidentally killed Lang's daughter, and Lang has held her captive. Rocky and Alex agree to help her escape. She points towards the safe for the keys to her chains. Alex rushes to the safe and asks Rocky if she remembers the password. Luckily, Alex recalls it, and the safe opens. They set the girl free and help her walk away. But as they reach the storm cellar door, they find it locked. Alex manages to open it, but out of nowhere, Lang appears and shoots at Alex. Lang keeps shooting, but he accidentally kills the girl instead of Alex. Realizing this, Lang mourns over her and vows revenge on Alex and Rocky. He leaves the basement and locks the storm cellar door from outside. Moreover, Lang shuts down the power supply of the house and says, "Now you will see what I see." As a result, darkness prevails, and Rocky and Alex can't see anything in the basement. Soon, Lang appears from the basement door and starts shooting randomly at Alex and Rocky. Both of them take cover to save themselves from the gunshots. Lang has a clear advantage as he is already blind and adapted to this. He gets hold of Alex out of nowhere and aims at his head. But luckily, the pistol is out of bullets. Lang doesn't give up and tries to choke Alex with his bare hands. Alex gives his all to defend himself and gets away from Lang's grip. In doing so, he kicks back a rack, making it fall on Lang. Seeing this as a chance to escape, they run toward the light coming from the basement door and block it with a tool so that Lang can't follow them. But out of nowhere, Lang's dog wakes up and stands beside Alex and Rocky. Seeing this, Alex tells Rocky that he will handle the dog. In the meantime, she should go open the main door locks. Alex hands her the keys, and Rocky rushes to the main door. As soon as Rocky leaves, the dog chases her, and Alex makes the dog follow him upstairs. They lock themselves in a room and block the door with a cupboard so the dog and Lang can't get inside. But soon they realize they've cornered themselves in that room. Meanwhile, Lang has gotten out of the basement. He goes to his room and retrieves a loaded pistol he had hidden there. Alex gets an idea and asks Rocky to take out the MasterCard key he gave her earlier. Alex explains that they can contact the police with this key and get out of the mess, but Rocky doesn't agree because they would lose the cash. While they argue about calling the police, Lang bangs on the door. They see an air duct and Alex pushes Rocky inside so she can escape. Meanwhile, Alex jumps out of the room, breaking the window and falls onto the glass rooftop. Rocky is seen crawling through the air duct, but soon Lang's dog follows her. As the dog is about to catch her, Rocky falls from the duct. Later, Alex regains consciousness on the glass rooftop, which is about to crack under his weight. Lang comes looking for Alex and hears the glass cracking. He fires at Alex, causing him to fall from the rooftop and get a sharp piece of glass in his abdomen. But Alex doesn't give up and tries to get away from Lang. Lang shoots at him, but Alex manages to escape and hides in the room where Lang disposed of Money's body. As Lang searches for him, Alex tries to stay quiet, but Lang finds him, and they fight. Lang overpowers Alex, punching him multiple times. Finally, Lang grabs large gardening scissors and stabs Alex. On the other hand, Rocky tries her best to escape through the air ducts, but as she is about to get out, Lang grabs her from the duct. He beats her and punches her in the face until she becomes unconscious. Later, Rocky wakes up tied in the basement, the same place where Lang tied the girl who killed his daughter. Lang explains that he kept the girl captive because the law doesn't apply to the rich. He wanted to punish her his own way. While she was captive, they developed feelings for each other and he impregnated her. He thought this was the best revenge, and the baby would replace his dead daughter. He was planning to release her after she gave birth. But because of them, she was killed by his gunshot. Lang then says Rocky will have to give birth to his child and tries to inseminate her. Just as he's about to do it, Alex appears out of nowhere and hits Lang hard on the head. Alex then chains Lang in place of Rocky and rescues her. Actually, Alex was never dead, and Lang mistakenly stabbed Money's corpse, thinking it was Alex. Later, an enraged Lang asks them to leave his house. Alex and Rocky rush to the main door and Alex tries to unlock it, but out of nowhere, Lang appears and shoots Alex. killing him. Seeing him fall, Rocky runs away from the front door and escapes the house. But Lang commands his dog to chase her down. Rocky tries to reach her car, but the dog chases her. She manages to get into the car but is shocked to find there are no keys. She comes up with a plan to trap the dog in the car trunk. She opens the trunk and the dog follows her into it. However, the dog rips apart the back seat and lunges at Rocky. Luckily, the dog's leash gets stuck in the trunk and it can't reach her. Rocky gets out of the car and grabs her bag to leave. But just as she's about to go, Lang grabs her and drags her back to the house. Later, Lang makes her lie beside Alex's corpse. Rocky feels sorry for him but notices the MasterCard key. She grabs it and activates the alarm, causing a loud noise. This results in terrible pain in Lang's head, making him lose focus. This is Rocky's chance to knock him down, so she hits him on the head with a sharp metal object. Lang falls into the basement and becomes unconscious. Rocky escapes from the house, and later, the police arrive at Lang's home. The next day, Rocky is seen at the airport with her little sister. They are about to board a flight to California. She sees the news about Lang's house. According to the reporter, 2 thieves broke into Lang's house and he successfully killed them. Lang suffered some injuries, but he will recover soon. Hearing this, Rocky becomes nervous and leaves for her flight with her sister. Moving 8 years ahead, Lang's house is seen burning and a girl falls to the ground. Later, a girl is seen running in a jungle, being chased by a dog. She crosses a fence and gets rid of the dog. After this, she finds a car parked nearby and finds a gun inside. As she checks the gun, she is grabbed by a man from behind. This man is Lang, and the girl is his daughter, Phoenix. This is all part of her training, which Lang is making her go through. He is doing this to make her strong enough to face any hard situation. After this, they head home and arrive by evening. The next day, Phoenix is giving Lang a haircut and asks if she can go on an errand in town. But Lang declines, stating she didn't pass her exam yesterday, so she can't go. Hearing this, she pleads with him to let her go, but he still declines. Later, Hernandez, an ex-military woman, visits Lang and asks him to let Phoenix accompany her on the errand. Lang disagrees at first, but later he allows Phoenix to go with Hernandez. After this, Phoenix leaves with her for the errand. On the way, Phoenix sings a verse from a song, saying she only remembers this verse from her childhood. This is the song her mother used to sing to her when she was a child. Hearing this, Hernandez asks if she wants to visit her late mother's old house. Phoenix agrees, and they go to her old home. Lang had told Phoenix that her mother died in a fire that burned their house. When Phoenix goes inside, she feels someone else is there, so she leaves immediately. After playing at the park, Hernandez comes to pick up Phoenix and her dog, Shadow. Phoenix says she needs to go to the toilet and will be right back. After using the toilet, a man named Raylan tries to abduct her, but Shadow appears and Phoenix walks away from the man safely. She then gets into Hernandez's van and they leave for home. Raylan is seen following them in his truck. In the evening, Hernandez and Phoenix arrive home safely, and thus Hernandez hands her over to Lang. She tells Lang that Phoenix longs for the company of kids her age, but Lang replies that he is enough for her. Later that night, Phoenix is seen arguing with her dad to let her go to school. She says she needs friends and feels lonely, but Lang disagrees, saying the exams he gives her are enough and that the outside world is cruel. Later, Ghost is lured by someone out of the house boundary. After this, it is shown that Raylan has sent his men to abduct Phoenix from her house. In the meantime, Lang goes out to feed Ghost, but senses its absence. So, Lang goes out looking for Ghost to see if everything is all right. While Lang is looking for Ghost, Raylan's subordinates enter Lang's house, and they start searching for Phoenix. Soon, Phoenix senses their presence. Consequently, she hides under her bed before the man knocks on her door. The man tries to find Phoenix under the bed, but before he does, she swiftly moves under the cupboard. Phoenix is trying her best not to get caught. On the other hand, the men are searching for her all over the house. While hiding, Phoenix tries to escape, but one of Raylan's men appears at the front door. So she hides behind a pillar while the other men keep searching. Meanwhile, Lang is still looking for Ghost in the forest. While doing so, he finds Ghost's dead body. At first, he thinks it's a natural death, but upon inspecting the body, he realizes Ghost has been shot. This is when Lang realizes someone lured Ghost to his death. Moreover, someone has intruded into his house. Back at the house, Phoenix is still trying her best to stay hidden, but as she tries to run away, one of Raylan's men catches her, and he points a gun at her. Luckily, Lang appears and grabs the man by the neck. While trying to buy Phoenix time, he tells her to run. The man stabs Lang in the chest with a sharp object. As he tries to shoot, Lang disappears. He hides in the garage and bandages himself as the wound is deep. Meanwhile, Phoenix runs for her life and tries to lock herself in the basement, but but one of Raylan's men forces the door open before she can lock it. She falls down the stairs and the man rushes after her. Luckily, Phoenix reaches a big metal box and locks herself inside before the man can catch her. In the garage, Lang is disinfecting his wounds when one of Raylan's men enters. He is searching for Lang in there. Lang takes him by surprise and knocks him down. Hearing the gunshot, another man enters the garage. He finds his comrade with his mouth and nose glued shut, unable to breathe. The second man punctures his cheek with a sharp tool so he can breathe. Moreover, he realizes Lang has escaped through the window. Back in the basement, Phoenix is still locked in the metal box. To get her out, Raylan's men start filling the box with water. Lang also reaches the basement and shuts the door before he can get caught. But Raylan's men shout, alerting their comrade that Lang is in the basement. The man threatens to shoot if Lang doesn't come out. Lang plays tactically and throws a leaking gas cylinder at the man so he can't shoot. The man assesses the situation and puts his gun down, but he has his own tricks. He places a live electric wire in the water-filled metal box, threatening Lang. Hearing this, Lang comes out, and they fight hand to hand. During the fight, Lang accidentally hits the water supply, causing water to flow into the box again. Luckily, Lang pulls the live wire out of the box. He then sparks the wire with a shot, causing an explosion that kills Raylan's man. Lang manages to hide behind a table, saving himself from the explosion. Afterward, he rushes to the metal box and rescues Phoenix from drowning. Later, Raylan's men call Raylan to the scene. He arrives at the house in his truck with another subordinate and a dog. They start searching the house for Lang and Phoenix. They move into the basement and are shocked to find their subordinate dead, but they don't stop and keep looking for both of them, eventually finding a way out of the basement. Meanwhile, Lang and Phoenix are trying their best to escape from the basement and get into the indoor greenhouse. A few moments later, Raylan and his men reach the indoor greenhouse. Raylan senses Lang and Phoenix's presence and starts to provoke Lang by shouting. He tells Phoenix that Lang isn't her real father and accuses him of being a rapist and a murderer. Hearing this, Lang becomes furious and attacks Raylan. But soon, Raylan and his men overpower Lang and beat him. Later, Raylan confronts Phoenix and tells her that he is her real father. He points out the white streak in her hair and shows her his own hair with the same streak. He then explains how their house caught fire in the past and how he was sent to prison for 8 years. He reveals that her mother survived with serious injuries, and she is in the hospital, not dead. Furthermore, Raylan tells her that when she visited her old house, it was his presence she felt there. That's how he realized his daughter was alive and came back to rescue her. Raylan tells Phoenix that Lang is a liar who picked her up from the street and pretended to be her father. While Raylan is busy talking to Phoenix, Lang gets up and knocks down one of Raylan's men. Lang then disappears, but Raylan orders one of his men to take Phoenix to the truck. Phoenix tries to escape from Raylan's men and stabs one in the foot with a cultivator. Infuriated, the man is about to attack her, but Lang knocks him out and takes Phoenix away. Meanwhile, Raylan sets his dog free and commands it to chase Lang. The dog rushes toward Lang and he runs to the attic to escape. Phoenix locks herself in a room to protect herself from the dog. In the attic, the dog follows Lang. Lang uses an iron grill to block the dog's attack and traps it in the attic. He is about to shoot the dog but spares its life, remembering his own dog, Ghost. In the meantime, Phoenix escapes from the house using the window, but soon, she gets caught by one of Raylan's men and he puts her to sleep. Later, Raylan puts the house on fire, assuming Lang will burn in the fire. On the other hand, Lang saves Raylan's dog from the fire, and he himself gets out of the house too. In this way, he befriends Raylan's dog and reaches Raylan's hideout with the help of the dog. At night, Phoenix finds herself sleeping in Raylan's hideout. When she wakes up, she is confronted by him. But Raylan pretends to be a really good man in front of Phoenix and says he is not like Lang. So, it's Phoenix's own choice whether to stay here or go. Surprisingly, Phoenix chooses to go and packs her bag. As soon as she is about to leave, she hears a lady singing some verses. Actually, there are the same verses that her mother used to sing to her in childhood. Undoubtedly, it's her mother, and she runs toward her, hugging her. A few moments later, they sit together in a hall. Phoenix's mother tells her how much she missed her. Moreover, she tells her how their house burned down in a chemical explosion when Phoenix was just a child. This chemical explosion caused her to have some serious injuries and damaged her internal organs. In the meantime, Raylan gives Phoenix juice to drink. Later, Phoenix's mother continues that she is terminally ill and has very little time left. But Phoenix can save her life by donating her organs to her mother. Phoenix is taken aback by this. Before she could do something, she guesses Raylan and her mother just want to use her. Soon, she realizes the juice she drank was also poisoned, and she falls unconscious. Back at Lang's house, it can be seen that Lang is preparing to leave for Raylan's hideout to get Phoenix back. Soon, he gets close to Hernandez's truck and realizes that Raylan has killed her too. This makes Lang more infuriated, and he starts to find a way to get to Raylan's hideout. Later, he realizes that he has befriended Raylan's dog. He puts the dog on a leash, and the dog leads him to Raylan's hideout. At Raylan's hideout, Phoenix wakes up from anesthesia and finds herself on an operating table. On the other hand, Raylan's wife is surprised to see Phoenix waking up and asks the doctor. The doctor replies that he does not have the proper setup for the transplant. This is why the donor has to be conscious while the operation occurs. Meanwhile, Raylan stays there to support his wife emotionally. Later, Raylan's men are seen talking to each other. One of them opens up that all of this going on isn't right. Moreover, he feels sorry for Phoenix, as her parents are so selfish that they are ready to sacrifice her. Moving back to the operating theater, the doctor ignites his drill machine, but as soon as he is about to make an incision, the power supply to the house cuts out. As a result, Raylan commands his men to check the main supply in the basement. Acting on Raylan's order, one of his men goes to the basement. As soon as he reaches the supply, Lang appears behind him. Both go head-to-head with each other, landing some deadly blows. But soon, Lang dominates and knocks the other man down by striking his head with a tool. Later, the other man comes and tells Raylan that Lang is here, but Raylan is shocked to hear how Lang found out about his whereabouts. In the meantime, his dog enters the room. This is when he realizes how Lang got here. Later, Lang's wife calls him to know whether everything is all right, but Lang pretends in front of her that nothing is wrong and that the electric supply will soon be normal. After this, Raylan orders his men to gather and take down Lang while he himself prepares to get out of this place. Acting on Raylan's order, his men gather in the basement to take down Lang. Later, when Raylan's men reach the basement, they see Lang lying unconscious on the ground. Actually, this is one of Lang's tricks to get them close to him. Moreover, Lang is detecting their positions by sensing the movements of water ripples. So, as soon as these men get close enough, he shoots each of them accurately. One of them gets lucky because Lang's pistol doesn't have enough bullets, but luckily, it is the same man who deep down knows that Raylan is doing wrong by Phoenix, so the man doesn't shoot and spares Lang's life. Moreover, he gives Lang information about Raylan, saying that he is going to leave the building soon. So, Lang should hurry up and go upstairs, as he will find Raylan there before Raylan leaves. Moving ahead, Raylan is seen trying to get his wife and Phoenix out of his hideout. Moreover, Phoenix is handcuffed to her mother's wheelchair. Later, they reach a big hall, and Raylan tries to light it up by shooting at the ventilators. Although Raylan becomes successful in lighting up the space, he is taken aback by the doctor's dead body. Moreover, Lang throws some gas cylinders toward him, making it impossible to see. This puts Raylan at a disadvantage. His wife begins shouting his name because she can't see anything either. As a result, Raylan gets distracted, and Lang kicks the gun out of Raylan's hand. But Raylan picks it up hastily and starts shooting abruptly anywhere, as he can't judge where Lang is. Soon, Raylan discovers that he has shot his own wife accidentally. Also, her wheelchair is going to fall from a height, and Phoenix is still handcuffed to it. Assuming this as a chance to attack, Lang tries to take Raylan down with a big knife, but Raylan defends himself well and kicks Lang, making him throw the knife away. On the other hand, Lang's wife's corpse is going to fall from the height. This makes Phoenix fall with her. But Phoenix tries her best to hang on to the top by grabbing the iron rod with her feet. Moreover, she gets hold of the knife and tries cutting her mother's arm, to which she is handcuffed. But all goes in vain, and she falls with her mother's corpse. In the meantime, Raylan gets the upper hand in the fight with Lang. But out of nowhere, his dog appears on the scene. As a result, it bites down on Raylan, saving Lang. This is because Lang befriended it and saved it from the fire earlier. This changes the dynamics of the fight, and Lang tears Raylan's eyes out. As a result, Lang knocks Raylan down. Meanwhile, Phoenix gets up and frees herself from her mother's corpse. But as soon as she is about to meet Lang, he stops her. He admits that everything Raylan told Phoenix about him was right. He admits he is a rapist, a murderer, and Phoenix isn't his daughter. While Lang is caught telling all this to Phoenix, Raylan appears out of nowhere and stabs Lang. Furthermore, he is going to cut Lang's throat, but instead gets stabbed by Phoenix. As a result, Raylan dies at that very moment and falls down, resting beside his wife. Later, Phoenix tries to save Lang, but he states she has saved him already and dies in her arms. Days later, Phoenix joins the same orphanage she wished to live in. As a result, she lives happily ever after.